Hola everyone! Today I want to share with you my bullet journal monthly setup. I like to keep my monthly spreads and my bullet journal in general pretty simple and minimalistic uh, in my understanding of minimalism. Anyways, I know everybody has their different opinions and you can see later on how the full spread looks like and judge for yourself. But to me, it's good enough. My monthly spread always changes, it's never the same, but currently two pages. It's a two pages setup. On one page, I set my monthly trackers, and on another page, I set um, what I'm grateful for, my gratitude journal, if you will. I have tried a complex setup or themed monthly spreads, but I found that it was too much to set up, it took too long time, and I was less willing to do it next month. So I keep it simple. I only use one color for each month. And then my black pen and ruler, as you can see. The pen that I like to use is an erasable pen, which allows you to correct any mistakes or any lines that went over very easily, and you don't need to use whiteout or anything like that. We'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. I'm not that great at drawing, so I choose to use templates. I purchased these ones from Amazon. There are about 10 or 12 of them, and I believe they were about $10. I will try to find them and link them in description below. But they're a great way to make your monthly spread a little bit more fun and unique, yet still keep it simple and minimalistic. Each heart represents a tracker, and each tracker has a goal associated with that. And once I complete the goal, then I can shade the heart with my pen, and it's a great visual to know how many trackers I completed already and how many I still need to do by the end of the month. Some habits and tasks require a bigger number of repetitions, so I'm leaving extra space in between hearts to allow for better tracking. Every time I successfully complete a habit or a task, I leave a little check mark next to the appropriate tracker, and this way I know I've done it. Since I always have a little bit of space left at the bottom of the page, I decided to put another box to track some of my financial goals. The last thing to do to finish the template for this page is to add 3 squares in the middle area, and those squares represent the trackers I want to specifically focus on this month. Now that I created the frame for the page, I can start adding the details in. So as you can see, I switched to my color or my colorful pencil, and I'm gonna write the current month, which is April. Since April is my favorite month of the year, I decided to use my favorite color, which is yellow. So I'm just writing down the name of the month. Next, I select and I write down the quote for this month. I try to find the quote that motivates me and speaks to me, and this month I chose "You are enough." Next section is my daily 4. Those are the 4 habits that I have to do every day, no matter what, no excuses made. And my current daily 4 are exercise, parents, French, and affirmation. Exercise, I have to do 1 exercise a day. It can be yoga, it can be a HIIT workout, it can be stretching or running. Pretty much any exercise I feel like doing that day, as long as it gets done. Parents, I send either a text message, voice message, or I can call my parents. My parents live in a different country, so this habit ensures we have a consistent communication going. French, I do 15 minutes of French. I use Duolingo as my app of choice, and I usually do an exercise a day or a class a day. And I've been doing French for, I think, at least 6 months now. Affirmations, this one is simple. I usually listen to a YouTube video with morning or daily affirmation, just something to keep me extra motivated. Next section, as I mentioned before, are the trackers that I want to specifically focus on this month. Digital cleanup. This is basically my mini project of sorting and organizing all my photos. I've been slowly working on it for about a year now, I think, and this month I'm determined to come as close to a finish line as possible. Taxation, self-explanatory, it's just this time of the year and it needs to get done. And social, since we're in quarantine right now, I want to make sure that I still talk and socialize digitally with other people. You will notice that some of the trackers have number and some have number and letter P. Letter P represents the term Pomodoro. Pomodoro is a very useful tool. It means 25 minutes focus effort. It's a useful tool for projects such as digital cleanup that you just can't finish it in one sitting or can break it down into repetitions like some of my other trackers. So Pomodoros is a great way to keep focus on the project yet not get overwhelmed. So I would do 25 minutes focus 20 times, and hopefully that would be enough for me to complete my project. Some of my other trackers: books, time spent with my cat, playing or grooming him, learning something new. Hustle hour means coming up or implementing a new idea. Morning pages or meditation. To-do and goals. I have a separate running list for my to-dos and for my goals, so this tracker is any effort towards those. Social media, body care, hair mask, face masks, nails, treatments, and all of those stuff. Use it or lose it. I either use up an item or declutter. And then at the bottom, I like to keep my credit score and saving balance for this month. The second page of my monthly spread is very straightforward. It's my gratitude journal. I've been keeping a gratitude journal for about 6 months now. I was skeptical at first to try it, but now I can say I really enjoy doing it every day. It helps me to reflect on the day, and especially if you had a hard day or a day filled with negative emotions, it forces you to find something positive or something good that happened that day. So here I'm using the same yellow pencil to write down I'm grateful. As you can see, that's the only other place where I will use the color on my monthly spread. And then I'm just gonna list the numbers from 1 to 30 since April has 30 days. And that's basically it for this page. And that is my monthly setup complete. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it.